Yeah, here we go again. Another one of those lives featuring your boy Bush. We in the building. We in the complex. We in the whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna do some talking. We're gonna talk about some things. But I'm about to hire an editor, put together some things, so it'll be a little intro and it'll be in there to show different shit like that. But I definitely put together this little stupid shit and I put it up on Instagram just to give y'all a taste of all the content that's going on this channel, all the different shows, the different personalities, and everybody's educated on this channel. Everybody got something to say, and that's a beautiful thing. Y'all check this out first.
By association.
You know that I don't like it, and you know that that's not my stance and my view on things. I'm just saying, like, that's how law works, and they're not going to.
Let's get into the comments.
Too circumstantial.
Now, I just want to get into the comments. I don't want everybody jumping in, none of that. Shout out to Dope and Unapologetic. Quavo and Takeoff was invited. Somebody call it. Quavo and Takeoff was invited to a private party. Go ahead, read it if y'all see it. Be rad, read it.
Quavo and Takeoff was invited to a pool.
You know how to use that knife game proper. Give it to it. You stupid? Are you kidding me?
Another surprise addition. James. Bull Rad, you already know, featuring Mal Mac. He might tap in later. And you know, we bring light to the bullshit. Bull Light, we in the building. Big Jimmy, how you doing, sir? They seen you.
I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing good. Another episode. Here we go. Get ready.
Output. You see what I'm saying? It took people coming out to take care of niggas like that. He's a fucking rat.
Get him out.
And he talking shit. He didn't even know how to be a rat and just be quiet.
Their personal life and their real life. And when it comes to artistry, we pay that fucking dollar. We the one paying the money. Fuck the bullshit. We don't give a fuck about the ocean that y'all went and digged up that he spoke to you about. Fuck that. Make the fucking album, Boost. You want to hear the
Hello,
fucking
everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ask a Virgo with
Ask a
myself,
Virgo.
the Skywalker, and my, what I'd like to say, my co-heart, my partner in crime, my ride or die, Malika.
Sisters, where we will be
Cypher
inviting
Sisters,
you to a wonderful cipher where we'll talk about some fabulous things
facts,
and some hot topics and how to get your party on, man.
And locking away for a 6-year-old. Now,
it's not going to help that baby. It's not going to help that baby.
You get real on that show.
So when children get a hold of
8
guns
o'clock.
that are under a certain age, you have to look at the parents or the household. Or
Definitely.
I've been off the scene for a minute.
Like news coming back.
Doing my little shoot turn.
Mayslow coming out. R. Kelly ain't your boy. You never rock with him. You don't got a song with him. So I don't know why you calling him your boy.
I couldn't hear you when you said, well, if you keep your mouth shut and let it play out. What do you say that to somebody? You keep your mouth shut or make sense.
I'm actually talking. You're not.
Yeah, shit got heated. But yeah, that's just a taste of, you know, what we be doing over here. We be doing shit right before your eyes. You're going to turn around and we're going to be super lit. Don't worry, because we ain't stopping. We not stopping. Okay, so now let's get into the first topic of the day. He got DJ Akademiks, always in controversy. He all in these YouTube streets. He heavy. Let's not deny it. I used to hate him when he started that Chirac Savages and all that bullshit. But at the same time, you can't deny the boy been doing his thing and he big. He one of the biggest motherfuckers on these YouTube streets. As far as our culture, he is the biggest when it comes to hip hop culture. Yeah, for sure. But you remember he was gonna do the show with Charleston White. It was going down and everything else. A lot of people was excited. A lot of New York people was excited because they love Charleston White. Just like there's a lot of Trumpers in New York. You'll think, oh, New York, they don't like Trump. No, it's a lot of people that love Trump in New York, and there's a lot of people that love Charleston White in New York. Now, I can't say I love Charleston White, but at the same time, I do appreciate that he's shaking up things, making noise, and he found a way to get some attention without killing somebody, even though he talks about killing people and all that. He keep his little pepper spray, but, you know, I can't hate on him. Because you can never hate on somebody for what they believe and their views. Even though it's a little confusing with Charleston White, because he claims it's all a fucking act. Another story, but let's get into this Akademiks thing. And I'm wondering why the fuck, you know, anybody approach Akademiks, he wants smoke. Anybody say something about Akademiks, he on their head. Anybody even mention Akademiks or get at him sideways, he coming at him, he trying to do him real dirty. He did it with big artists, he do it with small artists, he do it with females, he do it with males, he do it with young, he do it with old. He don't give a fuck who you is. That was his reputation. Like, if you come at him, then he gonna come right back at you. I didn't find that when it came to this Charleston White situation. And I'm wondering, you know, we gotta always look behind everything. We can't just run with what we see in our face. Let's go deeper and look behind. Why the fuck does he appear to be scared of this dude, Charleston White? And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, let's do a reaction to a reaction of a reaction with a reaction. I don't give a fuck. That's what we do. But let's check it out. Akademiks, I guess he started playing a little video of Charleston White saying how he's mad at him, but really he's talking about Charleston White and why he canceled the show. And he's reacting to Charleston White's statement about him.
Okay. All right, we go. I'll address this real quick. You know, I always told you, bro, like, I like Charleston White in his comedy, so I'm not going to go too crazy.
Why not? Well, how is that an excuse? He liked Charleston White in his comedy, so you're not going to go too crazy. That's not an excuse, because you go at everybody because you like his comedy and you like him. Right,
and I've always told Charleston White, you know, me and him, we've texted a bunch, you know, we've been on the phone with each other. You know, like, I'm not a person who, if I've seen you in person and we've shown each other a lot of appreciation and like a lot of love, by the way.
Call Dago.
I'm just not the person to just like get online.
And by the way, every time you do that Call Dago, I don't know if y'all know, he's selling a shirt online that say Call Dago. That was Sharp Coin when he was in the beef with Wack 100 on Clubhouse. He kept saying Call Dago, Call Dago. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, there's some dude named Dago that represents the whole San Diego. But that boy Act selling them shirts like hotcakes. And every time you hear him press that thing Call Dago, that's another shirt, $30 a pop. But that's like, he said he donating that to charity.
And then just switch up completely. Charleston White, you know, we're going to do a comedy show. Trust me, I support him as a comedian. I think he's a funny dude, right? Here's the thing though. I have a huge brand, right? And when you do anything with me, it catches the eyes and ears of people that normally your stuff doesn't. So this is where, like, I realize I'm having a little disconnect with Charleston White, because Charleston White is, when he's going on these rants in a car, there's like, yes, his stuff gets repurposed all over the place, but it's not a mainstream audience digesting it. For the most part, most things I do, and usually they're looking at me from as a detriment, in the sense of, if I do something wrong, the mainstream wants to cover it.
Have you ever heard Akademiks getting at somebody that disrespected him on the level that Charleston White disrespected him? All calm and with gloves on and real. Does he know, like, Charleston White is about to be something, or is he like, he got future plans to deal with him, or he just like him that much that he is not going at him how he does everybody else? No matter how powerful they are, allegedly, you know, he going at whoever who mentioned him. Why is he not going at this dude? You feel me?
So what happens is, when Charleston gets next to me, all the things he's been saying, right, gets super amplified, right? You know, I seen, like, you know, he made a video. I don't even know if I should play it. I guess I could play it.
You don't want to play
but
it,
I don't want to get too much into this, because I know people.
Call Dago.
Shit. I'll play.
Shout out my cuz King Payne. You heard?
Charleston White Akademiks. Here we go.
But after what I've seen over the...
Everybody that familiar with Akademiks, y'all know damn well, he's handling this situation with gloves. He's handling the situation very, very conscious of not hurting no feelings. He want to stay on Charleston's White team. Y'all see it. So, but ask yourself why, though. Ask yourself why, because anybody else, he go at their neck. He tried to go at he says, you know, he went at Lil Baby more crazier than this. He went at, like, big people, big names, Megan Thee Stallion, big people, and he violated them for talking about him, which I don't blame him for. But why is he not coming at this dude, though? You feel me?
The last couple days, I got a lot of disdain for that guy. Yeah, he disgusts me. Yeah, just thinking about that nigga, homie.
There's nobody who Akademiks ever violated him on that level. Not one person. Ain't nobody ever come and act like that in history. So that's telling some of his ops, like, maybe I should just be vicious with him and come at him a whole nother level to where he would respect me, because nobody ever came at him like that. You seen Metro Boomin just put a tweet saying, could you not post my pictures? He went and tried to violate Metro Boomin and try to totally destroy his career. But when this dude say, you disgust me, he say more though. Listen, y'all listen, watch.
I consider him a friend of mine. Yeah, he disgusts me.
I think he's so
eventually he'll become my enemy.
Here we go.
I hate people like China Mac. I hate his culture. I hate his race.
So he skipped over the shit about him, which is, you know, something a mature guy would do, but that's not something that's that connects to him and his history. That doesn't even make sense according to, if you go back to all the academics and the people that attacked him. Why did he skip over that disrespect the homie? I got a disdain for him. I don't fuck with him. But you're going to hear worse disrespect than that. And watch how Akademiks brush it off and shake it off. Like,
I love America and I hate China. I hate China. No. So, man, I done developed.
Well, you know, Akademiks is smart. He went to college. Charleston White, black people fuck with him for majority. Charleston White, if you go at him, you're going to have a lot of black people coming against you. Akademiks, yeah, he's big, he's international, worldwide known, but guess who the majority of his fan base is? He knows who it is. It's black people, especially in America and all that. He got all the black people on lock. Now, when you get a guy like Charleston White, who black people love, and down south in all these little areas and in New York and everywhere, like, it's a sticky situation. So y'all think Akademiks is playing chess? That's why he's falling back on this smoke. He don't really want this smoke. It gotta be chess.
A real disdain for DJ Akademiks, and I was very fond of him. I was very fond of DJ Akademiks. I still got a lot of admiration, but after what I've seen over the last couple days, I got a lot of disdain for that guy. Yeah, he disgusts me. Yeah, just thinking about that nigga, homie. I consider him a friend.
Yo, I've never seen this before, homie. I feel like Ack feelings is hurt. Ack feelings is hurt. Ack want Papa to love him. Ack want big uncle, Papa, grandpapa to love him. I don't know Ack's situation with his dad, but maybe Ack looking at him as a father figure. And Ack like that he's so bold in the shit he speak. I'd never seen Ack fall back and not totally attack and try to obliterate somebody if they come at him. I never seen Ack do that ever. Now he's doing it. You feel me? And it looked like he's hurt behind these words that Charleston White is saying. It definitely looked like he hurt. Shout out to my daughter of the Most High all the time. Daughter of the Most High God. CW is nobody's friend. And I don't think, and that's the same thing I thought about Akademiks. I felt Akademiks was nobody's friend. But I think he hurt behind this. I think Akademiks is hurt. His heart is hurt.
Friend of mine. Yeah, he disgusts me. Eventually he'll become my enemy out of my disdain. Yeah, I think he a coward, a yellow belly coward, and he don't represent blacks nor niggas. He a puppet for the Jewish entertainment industry.
There's nobody else, I think, in the world that can say Akademiks is a coward. All this and Akademiks don't come back and try to destroy them. Nobody in the world with a little bit of clout that could say that. Why does CW get the pass? Why CW get the pass? You know why? Akademiks got daddy issues, I feel. Akademiks really wanted him to be his pawpaw. That's just what I feel, and I know I ain't far off. Akademiks want to remain friends with CW. Why? You filthy? You not filthy rich, but you rich. You good. You just met this man, but when you go into this internet world, the clout value of CW is bigger than anybody else really Akademiks ever is really fucking with. When you talk about this internet world and this YouTube world, CW got big clout, big clout. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or it's just that he got daddy issues, but he's definitely keeping it cool. He don't want no smoke with that boy CW.
Uses the degradation of rap lyrics and rap music and videos to destroy young black males, their progressiveness, their productiveness, and even the positiveness that can even flow through their minds. I think, now after what I seen the last couple days with DJ Academic backpedaling and he know I'm playing a cat.
First, anybody, like, I'm sorry because I study this shit. I fuck with Ack, he running this shit. Anybody, you know how quick Ack cutting off somebody who's insulting him? Every line, Ack is cutting them off, going at him. He let CW keep going with the insults, and he just looked hurt. I see he had the gallon of Henny on the side of the half a gallon. You know, I don't know if that's taking effect at the time, and he's just on some different mind state right now, but he's not in his bag. He hurt, and he does not go at CW in any shape, form, or fashion. I'm gonna watch it because I thought I kind of skipped through it earlier, but I'm trying to watch it to see if he really went at CW or he's scared of that C-Dub.
Character, he steady telling people, man, I get Charleston. No, you can't get it if you backpedaling, nigga. So get.
Well,
here we go.
Okay, I am gonna. I don't want to keep cutting it off. If you're playing a character, right, and I know satire. Because, you know, satire is usually sometimes it's a form of usually comedic humor.
You holding it with gloves, man. Come on.
Where you're using over exaggerations and you're using possibly characters and such forth to tell a story or to describe a situation. If you're saying you're playing a character, are you saying you don't feel this way? I'm not talking about the character. I'm talking about what.
Do y'all see what I'm saying? That man called you a coward. He went crazy. He's hurt. His heart is hurt. You know, a man could hurt too. Black man hurt. He wanted him to be his Papa Bear. Charleston ain't trying to be a Papa Bear. Like my girl said, daughter of the Most High God, CW is nobody's friend, homie.
What do you feel?
He learned the hard way.
Now, what happens is, here's the funny thing too, right? When people within your bubble understand you, right? Like, I might talk to y'all a certain way, y'all understand me. I don't need to explain the context to everything what I'm saying. When people take a clip, and we live in a clip culture, and you're saying you hate Asians, you're wishing death on an entire race of people, whether you're playing a character or not, is important to know, do you feel that way? Now, here's where, you know, like, as I said, I still think he's trying to be in character. I'm just trying to tell him when the character has to stop, right? Like, if you do value, let me go on. I'm going on his definition. If you believe you value a relationship.
Thank you, daughter of the Most High. Blueface, young artist, young kid, signed to Wack, you know, confused, little alcoholic gangbanger, got his girl who's crazy as a fucking fox. And you know, they doing anything, but they found their way to make some money, do reality TV or whatever. But you see how hard he went at the young black man. The young black man making away. He tried to destroy the young black man's career, the young black man's future. But you got this old nigga who gonna be good if you friends with him or not. Who gonna be extra good if you go hard. Charleston White's gonna benefit if Akademiks decide to go hard on him and go crazy on him. Maybe that's another thing. Maybe Akademiks know that too. But the fact that you would go at Blueface trying to destroy him, he a young black man. You could he not nothing. So you could have not like that, but he's in his own lane. He doesn't affect you. So you really could have let that shit slide and go ahead. I know what it is. You'll set an example. But them examples, you ain't gonna ride off of them examples forever and be acting like a sucker for everybody else because you don't want that smoke no more. Nah, homie, stand on it because that's what your brand was made of. You feel me? He's scared of CW. I got a little echo. Oh shit, let me fix that. I know what it is. My bad. Here we go. Yeah, you're not gonna ride up that brand forever. Let's keep going.
Chip with me, which I think we've all had very positive interactions, especially in the last couple weeks, right? Privately, you wouldn't expect or you wouldn't think I'm a coward if because I'm
How I
not
sound now?
agreeing behind every radical thing you say. First of all, I would need you to agree with everybody I don't like. But that's just one particular person. Like, say I don't like Freddie Gibbs. If you say you like Freddie Gibbs' music, that wouldn't cause a problem with me and you. Now, it's completely different and it's completely amped up when you're saying you don't like a complete race.
Well, Freddie Gibbs is just another example of a young black male that he tried to destroy because he knew he was more powerful than. Thank you, daughter. But I think you should always take the position of correcting people. Charleston White said, you a coward. He said, you this, you that. You got to explain to him why you canceled it. You got to really let the dude know, you feel me? Don't run out and be all nice and stepping with tippy toes. Fuck it. Let the boy know. I think he did kind of let him know why he canceled it, but Charleston ain't trying to hear none of that because he's soft when he's delivering it.
Of people. And you're expecting me to say, well, Charleston said it, so I believe it too. No, you can't expect that. So this is where the satire is not really, is it satire or are you trying to say, are you trying to disguise hate as art? It's very different. Are you trying to disguise real hate as art or is there a message to it? Because here's the thing, your message continually is getting lost, right? Because if you're questioning the people who ain't riding with you, the reason why people got to clarify their own stances is because your message constantly gets lost. What's the message?
He making good points too, but at the same time, it's like that's not Act come at you. You call Act a coward, he coming right back at you, and he gonna try to destroy you. Why not with him? Maybe I understand, and he feel like Charleston White is more important. He think in his brain Charleston White is something to keep as a friend because he's trying to keep that gate open to be a friend. But I like how these reactions. I don't know if I'll get struck. I got struck for my other live that I did 3 hours on. They struck me. I had to take that shit down because I think it was revolt. I'm hoping because really, if you somebody do a reaction on your video, you should be fond of it. You should look at it and learn from it. That's what I hope all these YouTubers are doing with all this reaction culture. You feel me? Because it's really therapy and it helps everything as long as everybody's being honest with themselves. You feel me? And that's another topic that we're gonna get into. These lying ass motherfuckers. But let them.
It's here. What's the goal here? We all started with you, Charleston. We're rocking with you when I said this myself. I said the way you go at these rappers, right? And I know the point you're gonna say to counter it, so I'm gonna talk about it afterwards. The way you go against these rappers remind me of when I did the War in Chirac. I was discussing about certain behaviors, so I did satire on it. Except you come from a different environment, but you also have your own type of satire. You held up the mirror in people's faces again.
He fucking worships Charleston. He really he loved Charleston. I think we all could agree. Akademiks fuck with Charleston. Akademiks want to still be his friend. Akademiks is hurt that this even happened, that Charleston came at him.
Against what they were idolizing and praising. And how it was leading to the degradation and also destruction of the community. Everybody was riding with you. Even though you were saying and going over the line habitually with some of the stuff which I still don't agree with. I've never said I agree with you disrespecting the dead. But you know what? People say, you know what? It's harsh, but we get it. The message is there. You can't make these guys martyrs.
Imagine a guy like him, he come from Jersey, Hackensack, college kid, did the right thing, but then he popped off of the exploitation of the gang members in Chirac or whatever, and he really got famous because the way he just described the situations, and he talked about these people, and he talked about the savages and the killers and the murderers, and he was an expert at delivering this message and making us, villainize these people, even though they were villains, if they were in gangs and they killing people, yeah, you villains, but he intensified it and just made it great. But a guy like that come from Hackensack, New Jersey, that went all the way to Chirac to focus on the Chirac killers and the demons and shit. That's a different mind. That's a different type of brain. He think different. So now we all know Charleston think different. Some of us think it's because the nigga on the spectrum, but we don't know. But we all know Charleston think different. And Charleston was speaking that shit that really excited his brain. He loved Charleston White. He want Charleston to be his daddy. He want Charleston to be him daddy. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
When they were killers. You can't make these guys while they were on Earth, they were ruining communities and lives. Then you try to make them the good guys and victim. We're with you on that. But then there's Asian stuff. And it's not just about Asians. It's about any group of people. Let me take it off Asians. When you start advocating for sexual assault against children, I get your explanation. Yo, well, y'all should know I never did that. The message is lost when it gets bigger than you. When the message gets bigger than you, they only see that. They only see you saying you wish kids would get sexually assaulted. There is no more message. That is just hatred and ignorance.
One thing I can say is Act really trying his best to explain to Charleston White why the show had to be canceled, why he and at the same time I thought Akademiks canceled the show too, but really it come to find out Akademiks didn't according to Akademiks, he didn't cancel it. He got the email from Live Nation, and not only that, they was like, we ain't fucking with you for now, right now, because of this Charleston White situation. Because once certain people go look up his content, it's over. Because everybody's human, and there's humans in these job positions, these major job positions. All it takes is one person to go look up the content and see what the fuck is popping, and it's over. They could pull the plug, homie. Anybody could pull the plug. There's bosses.
Charleston, I believe you're going through what everybody goes through, where your platform or the people, you're trending every 2 days on Twitter. But because they clipped something and they're either taking what they liked or what they didn't like. And you realize, and I know people hate when I say Andrew Tate, what Andrew Tate realized, you can say a lot of provocative things and go viral, but the bigger you get, people start taking you, like the context starts to be missing. When people are now thinking about Charleston White on a mainstream level, they're thinking, well, what's the message here? Now, he might not, like, this was confused me too. Like, he said he don't give a fuck about the message. You know what I mean? At times he say he don't care about the message. He's just a dude who's just popping shit, got on. Times it's about the message. Again, I find him comedic. I find him entertaining. I'm able to discern and pick and choose what I'll listen to him because I'm an adult, right? And I've made that decision to say, does he say some vile things that I vehemently disagree with? Yes. But will I still have him on my platforms? I said yes, because I just...
The homie GD Network said act a custer. I think he is too. All that selective politics. It's a lot of selective shit going on. Keep the same energy with everybody. You feel me? Homie called you a coward, a lame, and you are copping please. You're a custer. and shout out to and free Crip Mac. Act a custer.
Won't put up those things. That's me picking and choosing with him. Because I could discern. But you're not going to get nobody, unless you're trying to run a cult, to blanketly agree with you on everything. This isn't, forget the Asians. It's not necessarily about Asians, because the same thing could be said about the kids thing. I remember when Wack first hit you with the whole thing about the rape thing. And then you basically say you just rape white women. And I'm like, okay. And cool. I've talked to you about it on the interview. You said this is in character, blah, blah. But you continue to repeat it and double down. At a certain...
Okay, but that making you look stupid, dummy. Because you still was doing business with him. So the thing is, that's where you fucked up at right there. Don't speak on no shit he did because you signed up with it. Talk about the shit that happened after you signed up to do the show, because really, you knew about all the shit about the rape and all the stupid shit he be talking. So don't try to bring that up now, because you signed up to do business with that man after you knew about it, homie. So stop that.
Point, niggas stop thinking it's a character and start thinking, oh, this is one of them dudes, that's what's going on in his real mind. Charleston, I'm not getting at you because I'm not your enemy. I actually see some good in what you do, and I want you to be amplified. But you're going to hit your head on a ceiling when you think it's about saying anything provocative when what's now being...
This nigga got plans with Charleston or something. He's keeping that door open. He's keeping the door open. He finessing the way he talk. He trying to address the situation, but at the same time, not violate Charleston. I don't know why he's so cautious, because he's not like that with nobody else.
What's now getting you a bigger platform isn't you saying shit for shock value. It's you making sense. The shock value shit got you the eyes and attention of the people saying, what the fuck? But then people listened. Now they're hearing you. And they're hearing you, and you're still doing the shock value thing. Now,
call Dago.
You know, what goes beyond that is, even with the whole thing that happened, number one, people were, you know, you told me I was standing with someone. Again, I always said I don't stand with nobody completely. But, you know, when people didn't want me to do a comedy show with you, but I said I wanted to do it. We talked in person. I said, I want to do a comedy show with you. Let's do it. I don't like you purporting. You're acting like a child in a sense, because you're refusing to acknowledge the facts.
Wack, actually had beef with more dangerous people. He had beef with people that's closer to him, and he went at them real vicious. Why do y'all think he's not going at Charleston White like that? Why do y'all think he's trying to keep this door open with Charleston White? Why do y'all think he's scared to really take it there with him? Let me know y'all theories, because I just feel like he want a father. Charleston is pops. That's how I feel.
And you're trying to, like, only a child think it's, oh, I can't take a L. So I see you come with this weird narrative. I think you say later.
Get your motherfucking ass out of bed with me. You a fucking drunk, nigga. You can't rationalize with me, nigga, and you drunk every goddamn day. Sober up, nigga, before you start trying to talk. I ain't no fucking drunk.
Okay, is that why Act don't want no smoke? Because Charleston touched something that is true, and it touched him, and it hit him. You ever heard any other so-called ops in the industry say the real about him? You feel me? Maybe that's one of the things too. He know Charleston dangerous. He don't want that smizzle.
Nigga, you a fucking coward drunk, nigga. Letting them skirt you, nigga. Be a man and stand up straight, nigga. And stand 10 toes down.
This guy wanted me to stand with him while he's saying, or I guess he wanted me to agree with what he's saying about Asians. I don't feel like that way at all. Actually, to be honest with you.
No, actually, he wanted you to keep the show that you set up. He just wanted you to keep it going. That's all. He ain't want you to stand with him and none of that. You set the show up with him. All he wanted you to do was keep the show going, homie. All the extracurricular shit that you saying, no, he didn't want none of that. He just wanted you to keep the show going. You set the show up with your money and you backed out. He just wanted you to keep it going. But Ack is saying he didn't cancel the show. He's saying it was Live Nation. So
I got to do a 23andMe. I think there might be a little Asian in me. I was born in Jamaica, my nigga. First of all, and that's neither here nor there. The point is, I don't hate no race, no group of people, no, like, ethnicity, nationality on a blanket level. And if you would even use the word of
so at the same time, he's saying Live Nation canceled it, but he seemed like he's justifying why the show was canceled. So I think he's basically making it plain and simple that he could have kept the show going, but he's saying why he wasn't with it. But at the same time, he's saying it was Live Nation who canceled it. That's where you get confused at. Everybody want to be perfect, you know what I mean?
Associate or friend, and you thought that I'm going to rock with you while you say that, or I'm going to back that up? Come on now. Let me.
It was two motherfuckers getting ready to have a drawdown the next day at noon. And one of them was wanting the bag. I said, you're a man, we got the emails to prove it. Live Nation did not cancel the show. Man, DJ Akademiks canceled the goddamn show. Done tried to.
And this is where I also don't like. Don't impugn my integrity when I'm trying to help you by association bring your brand to another level. I'm not lying. I'm the person who paid everybody.
Copping mad, please. He copping mad, please. Now, you heard him just say, I don't agree with you and that racist shit or whatever the shit about the Asians. I don't agree with none of that, as if he was making that the reason why the show was canceled. Now, watch him pivot right now. You feel me? He about to pivot.
And I'm going to tell you another reason why. You know, I was down to just be quiet and let him say whatever, but you got to understand when somebody's being a good nigga to you. I paid.
He love CW. He wants CW to be this pops, yo. I'm telling you right now.
Charleston a deposit. I told him keep it. I literally told him keep it. Right when I found out, I hit his team. I said, yo, Live Nation, send me my money back. You keep the deposit. I said, we'll probably do something in the future. You keep it. I never asked for the money back. He still has the money. I paid him half of what the booking fee was. Left him with the money. Not tripping over it. Like, I'm not, bro, come on. I told you, this wasn't a thing for me. So, I told you, keep the deposit. This is because, you know what? Even when he...
Now, I don't know if y'all follow Act, but do y'all realize this is shit he never would do for nobody? Nobody. Now, a lot of people love CW, like I said, a lot of black people. And they feel like a lot of stuff he's saying is a lot of the stuff that's in black people's brain, but they don't want to say it, so he say it. But my issue with him is I think he just say shit for clout, and because he know it's going to be controversial no matter how reckless and irresponsible it is. That's just me personally. And I do agree with, the fact that he's actually making us talk about, the Asian, Asian relationship with the black people and making us talk about all kind of shit. But I don't agree with his tactics because I don't like no reckless shit. But Akademiks obviously does. Akademiks want to still be in bed with Charleston White.
He went online and he's like, we moving the show. There's no conversations to have about moving the show, but I understand you don't want to take an L online. So I'm down with, I'm ignoring why you say that just because I know you gotta rally your base.
Call Dago.
But you don't throw me under the bus.
Why do you want to be his friend still so bad? You hurt. Look at him. He hurt right there. Look at him. He holding his heart.
So he has a deposit. I haven't asked for it back. I had a conversation with his manager, Juanita. I said, hey, I said, they're sending me the money back. I said, don't worry about sending me the deposit back. It is fine. I said, we're probably going to do something eventually. We will figure it out. What happened was Live Nation called us. I believe it was on a Saturday. They said that their senators hit them up. This is a Live Nation venue. They said there's two options. Take him off or we're canceling it. Later in the day, because I wanted to talk to Charleston first, so I told his team. And I told his team saying, hey, we're going to probably go with canceling it because it's not like I had something really planned. I really wanted to do this with Charleston. I'm probably just going to cancel it. I'll be honest, because if, I'm all about receipts and I have the emails. Matter of fact, I should pull the emails up. Because here's the thing. While portraying a character or doing whatever you're doing to your base, you can't throw somebody under the bus that's trying to do some shit with you. Somebody's trying to be cool with you, like mad cool with you.
He loves her.
You're just throwing me under the bus like, oh, nah, this nigga's just a bitch. Nah, that's not the case. Hold on, I got to get my phone fully charged.
Maybe it's not the case, but you did induce canceling the show. When they hit you up, you probably was like, yeah, for sure. Nah, I don't want it anyway there. Let's cancel that shit. You didn't fight it, because if you did, the show might have went down. And you made that clear in the beginning when you discussed how, when he was talking about the Asian people and you wasn't with that, so.
Live Nation sent us multiple emails. The person who's responsible for buying talent or booking these shows for the whole East Coast came back and said, hey, and by the way, here's the funny thing. This has jeopardized my relationship with them. You know why? They came to me and said, we did more research based on how many people was hitting us up. It's no way Act didn't know this guy was so vile and was so like out of pocket. We did a lot of research on it now. We should have never even booked the show with his name in the title. We were going to reschedule just a DJ Akademiks show with Live Nation. And they said, listen, because of this, and they're offering to talk to me, but they said, yo, right now we got to cool out even with doing a show with you, Act. So I'm getting hurt on a business level.
Call Dago.
And of course, he's not in these rooms. He's just thinking he's just spewing from the hip. So in reality, I kind of played myself. Not only does he have my half of the money, so he has a deposit. Live Nation is looking at me like I'm like a fucking cultivator of hate. I have to explain to other motherfuckers this wasn't that good of a move. That's why I'm looking at him to say, why would you throw me under the bus? I'm dealing with all the shit behind the scenes.
He hurt, y'all. I said it first. His heart is hurt. The boy's in a lot of pain.
There's certain things about loyalty.
Now, I said that first. Remember that. Just like when I said, oh, we should give whoever beat up 6ix9ine start a GoFundMe. I said that on that live. Now Bootsy said it. It go crazy. You know, I'm not famous. I'm a nobody. And I also said the goddamn the reason why 6ix9ine got beat up after my peoples let me know the situation. Like it's you know, and I put it together like, wait a minute, he got beat up because his ass was yelling at. He denounced Puerto Ricans and he was saying all kind of crazy shit. And some Puerto Ricans caught his ass up in Florida, you know, and now it's coming out, you know. And like with this situation, as you analyze, that's why this is what we do. We sit there and we look and we analyze shit. And you see that dude, Akademiks, he hurt in the heart. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, the heart over here. Oh, no, the heart over here. He hurt in the heart. His heart hurt, man. He wanted Charleston White to be his pappy.
Guilty. Even though all that shit, the only thing I said, I don't support those views. I didn't say Charleston is a bitch. I didn't say Charleston's this. All I said is I and my brand don't support that. And I even spoke, I said, listen, in a working capacity, I wasn't.
Don't get me wrong, at the same time, it could be that he's just smart. Because like I said, we know Charleston's fan base and we know his fan base. So maybe he's trying to make it a certain way because it's business. Because he don't want no smoke with that man. So Charleston built up himself to be a powerful motherfucker, though. Let's not deny that. If Akademiks bowing down, he must be powerful because Akademiks is surely bowing down to that man. Bowing down.
Trying to platform him or do a show with him to spread hate about Asians. I think he's brilliant at doing some other shit.
And I love it, too, because I don't want two black men going at each other and making it bigger than what it is. I love the dialogue and all that, so I'm definitely with it, but we can't deny that Akademiks is bowing down because he ain't bowed down to nobody else. He love that
shit, and that's what I thought. Charleston, you have to have some loyalty. You have to. You have to. You have to realize when, like, because things spiral, like things is spiraling for you, and you can't just make up another lie to try to make it make sense. Whatever happened with the police trying to like pull you over, yes, I'm pretty sure there was some Asian people who just made up a lie to say you have people, whatever, to fuck with you.
That's crazy.
But these are real consequences.
I think Ack was hoping that he could cancel the show and still do business with Charleston. He didn't think Charleston was going to jump out the window on him like that. He hurt. But if he really fucked with Charleston, he would have hit him like, yo, this show about to be done or whatever. Before I try to school him on when he going on that racial too deep on the whole fucking race. You know it's going to come with issues, especially if you want to do shows in New York. That's all, because it's very diverse out here. Or he just realized he got to keep ties with Charleston or make it appear that he cool with Charleston because they both big figures in the African American community. He's just about business and them numbers. I could understand that, but at the same time, your image, homie, when they violate you, you come at them full force. So we seeing something different here, and now we just gotta analyze why. That's all. What daughter say? Daughter of the Most High God. She said, "Let this would have been anybody else, he would have went so much harder. He all calm now. It's CW." Yeah. So this is gonna boost. This is gonna make CW name. It's gonna spread the word bigger on his part, and he's like he said, he's gonna go back to the chitlin circuit. So he gonna get paid regardless. And this is only going to help it because a lot of people on the chitlin circuit don't fuck with Ack at all. Look at Ack. He hurt. I never seen him in loss for words.
Charleston is crazy because Charleston's my elder in terms of age.
See? Look.
But in terms of business, he's not moving right. I'm going to tell you why he's not moving.
He wanted him to be his pappy.
No, with all due respect to Say Cheese, this has been the closest me and our brands has ever aligned. And this is another reason why I fell back even on commenting on as much as I could have. This is much. If I continue to be like, oh no, I'm rocking with, I guarantee they would go for deplatform. It's like I don't know if Charleston deplatform is a real thing. It could happen. Nigga, all they got to do is just tell one motherfucker at YouTube anytime he makes a YouTube channel, clip it all the time, just like they did to tape. You're edgy. It works within certain precincts. What I realized, and this was my lesson, Ack, you're too mainstream to do that. You can't do that.
I think the bottom line about this situation is Ack don't want no smoke with that boy CW. Call him Big CW. Paul. Big CW got that boy shook. But he don't want to speak his mind. He don't want to. Dude called you a coward, a pussy, all this shit. You don't want to address that because you want to keep being friends with him. Nah, we all need to get shit on the line and see what's really going on, because that's progressive the people as a race. If we see what's really going on, who's acting fake, who's being real, let's address what's really popping. That's not fucking politic and be selective with who I go at. You going at young dudes, Freddie Gibbs. You going at young dudes, all kind of young motherfuckers. Why you scared of CW? Huh? Why you scared? Because eventually you want to have a show with him. You're going to have a show with you and CW. Mark my words, Akademiks and CW, they going to have a show. And Akademiks going to be willing to pay him whatever he want for that show. Akademiks is in love with CW. Akademiks want CW to be his pop dukes. Guaranteed, y'all. That's what I'm talking about selective politics. Selective politics. So let's get into it, and I'm going to return to this because I might have a special guest. We'll see. I always say that because people always cap in front, but we'll see today. But let's get into selective politics. First of all, your boy Wack put up a tweet about the 6ix9ine situation. He put up a little not a tweet, but he put up something on his gram page. So let's see what's up with that, and I'm gonna let y'all we'll analyze it and see what's really going on. I gotta read, god damn it. Y'all see it though. I shouldn't have to read it, but he basically said it's unfortunate what happened to 6ix9ine. He's a good guy. Life is full of lessons. This isn't about his so-called street situation. This is about decisions making on both sides. The ones who filmed and posted themselves will remember this day for many years to come. And 6ix9ine will now know he has to move accordingly. Hashtag stay dangerous and don't hesitate. Wish him a speedy recovery. Oh, that's so beautiful and sweet from Wack 100. You know what I mean? To a well-known rat. Not only a rat that didn't reform, a rat that's running around talking reckless about every city and town in the world, but at the same time, the rats that reformed and trying to do good with their life, Wack out there going crazy on Clubhouse, exposing them. So that's what I'm talking about selective politics. Do you see what he said? He said, wishing 6ix9ine a speedy recovery, the good life, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck are you talking about in this stupid ass post? This post is just the worst, the dumbest post I've ever seen. It's unfortunate what happened to 6ix9ine. What did he say? He's a good guy. You're talking about a guy who was actually with a gang and claimed the gang and was calling hits on and doing whatever the gang required of him and enforcing certain shit, paying people money to get knocked off or beat up, whatever. He's a good guy. And not only that, he get arrested and he telling the whole gang because my baby mama was and the kid, all the sucker shit. He telling everybody, Wack, he's a good guy. It's unfortunate. And at the same time, this dude Wack is all on Clubhouse talking like the most super thug in the world. Wack can go on with that BS. Thank you, daughter. Because I'm like, look at this tweet. I never seen such a heartfelt tweet. All the other crazy shit that go on. It's unfortunate what happened to 6ix9ine. He's a good guy. So that's what I'm saying about selective politics. Selective politics. You feel me? You look at a person like T.I., whole family. You know, he taking care of the family. He got all this shit going on. He created stars with his star power. And I ain't never will. I ain't gonna sound like try to be tough guy or whatever. But you know, when they locked me up or some bullshit or whatever or some drug shit, they wanted me to say shit. I would never do that. And the same person that they want me to tell on put money on my books immediately, and he rests in peace. You know what I mean? My boy Jonathan. But that's another story. But at the same time, you attacking T.I. like he the worst motherfucker in the world. You attacking people like all kind of family men that's doing their thing out here that might have ratted or might have not. You don't have no actual paperwork on them. But we got paperwork on 6ix9ine. We got footage on 6ix9ine. But here you go. He's a good guy. What do you say? Okay. Life is full of lessons. The fuck are you talking about? Life is full of lessons. This isn't about his so-called street situation. What are you talking about, Wack? You're a fucking retard. This is about decisions making on both sides. The ones who filmed and posted themselves will remember this day for many years to come. So basically, you're threatening the guys who beat him up, some real ones that beat him up. That sounds like an inside threat. But let me not talk too much. But basically, that dude, he getting money with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine just gave him a big ass check for nothing or something. On both sides, remember this day for many years to come. And 6ix9ine will now know he has to move accordingly. And that's what I've been saying about Wack with all y'all talking about the fights and the fades. Wack don't go nowhere without his security and shit like that. He's not moving nowhere. He gonna talk about, oh, I'm at this studio, I'm at this, whatever, get the address up. But he got security, there's cameras, and it's lit. It's a lot of people there. A lot of people. And then hashtag stay dangerous. Hashtags stay dangerous. First of all, you was never dangerous. You got kidnapped. Wack, you got served in all kind of ways. 6ix9ine, you say stay dangerous. The nigga was never dangerous. And that's why he over there at the gym with no thing on him, with no security, nothing close. Because he never was dangerous. Because you know why? Because if he get caught with a thing, his ass going to fucking jail. And that's the last place he want to be. So He out there trying to work out. He want to come out and do the new videos and take his shirt off and not look like the fucked up shape that he is. You feel me? That big ass belly with the little arms, big old, the fucked up shape. It's like a box with 2 sticks attached. You feel me? He don't want to look like that. So he in the gym trying to work out. Because he realized he gonna have to clinch on to something because that shit is fading. So he trying to get fit and equipped, but he wasn't ready for the shits. Because when them boys approached him, and I don't know all the rumors, we'll find out later because I ain't gonna speculate, but they talk about it was a bunch of guys. It was 2 guys, it was 3 guys, it was 4 guys. I heard all that. So I don't know what's what, but when it went down, he wasn't looking good in no situation or no footage. He went down like a sucker the whole time. He wasn't ready for no action at all. He didn't put up he didn't throw his hands up. He didn't swing, nothing. So this is what I'm saying. And that's another selective politics situation with Ack. And I guess he admitted that he plays selective politics. He said that people he fuck with, he don't go that hard on. I understand that. But in this Charleston White situation, let me go back to that and then we'll get back just for a second to make one point. Charleston White called you a coward. He said you a fucking pussy. All this shit. As a grown man, ain't no way no grown man should be condoning that or really trying to analyze that or make it cool. Because really, this is content. So that was a perfect situation. Really. You know, or either way you giving them clout because everybody know you talking about them. But it seemed like you want to keep that door open, and I don't blame you for it because the boy lit. Charleston White shit. He making moves out here. He making shit shake. He shaking shit up. You know what I mean? But look at that tweet. That shit is disgusting. Hold on, I might have to see something else though. Then you got J Diggs responded to that tweet. Hold on. J Diggs got homie scared. Wack don't want no smoke with the boy Diggs. Okay, let me see. Feel me? I'll make this shit a little bigger. That boy J Diggs. Can someone tell me, this is what J Diggs said, can someone tell me what Pyro gang Wack 100 is from and what prison yard he do time on? That's what J Diggs said. Them boys about to be meeting up soon. If not, somebody dodging. I don't know who, but one of them dodging. Dipping and dodging, slipping and hiding. You feel me? It is what it ain't. That's your boy Bush. Had to get those topics off, and y'all already know I'm gonna make y'all open y'all brain to the other side of what's going on. Anybody got anything else to talk about today? Let me know. It's a beautiful day right now in New York. It's raining. The rain is coming down. We covered the shit. Akademiks is scared of Charleston White. Wack 100. He let me down a lot, man. I wanted to ride with him, but he keep letting me down. You feel me? With the J Diggs situation, with the other situations, he called up Akademiks. They talked, but hold on, let's watch that shit. Fuck it, because Bush got a meeting later, but I'm good for a minute. Hold on. Because Akademiks talked to Wack. Did we see that? I think we did go into that. And then this little nigga try to criticize the beatdown. Skinny from the Nine. Like he would have really did something to them savages. Let me see what he say real quick though. Little nigga, like he really.
Anyway, all right, cool. Let's try to wrap this 6ix9ine thing up. What's 6ix9ine's next move?
What he need to do is wrap a bandage around that head of his. That's what he.
Damn. I thought you fucked with 6ix9ine.
He should just drop a song, bro. Say fuck all these niggas. These niggas pussy. They ain't killing me type shit. These niggas pussy type beat. You know what I mean?
But you until he dropped that song.
I'd be like, you fuck niggas had to jump me.
No.
Niggas had to jump me.
Yo, I don't want him to do that. There was a rapper from, I believe, New Orleans. I can't remember his name at this point. But I remember he had gotten shot like 3 times in like 12 or like 14 months. And every time he got shot, he was just like, yo, you niggas is pussy. Y'all keep doing, y'all are professional leg shooters. Y'all didn't kill me. Eventually, they killed him.
Well, that's not
eventually, they kind of going to,
sadly. They going to give you what you, if he going to come back like that, suck my dick, y'all niggas ain't kill me, then walk around with security everywhere, my boy.
Literally, right, yeah.
What do you want?
Sure.
What do niggas want him to?
If he come back on some shit against the Latin Kings, then he better have security everywhere he go. That's all I gotta say. I said that before.
The dude be like, yeah, fuck, bro, it's over.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think? Because me in the chat was talking about this when you had went to go do your little stream last night when you had muted niggas. Mm-hmm. We was like, dude, can he really afford this private scale 24-hour security? Because ain't that shit like $1 million a day, nigga? Like how?
But
$1 million a day? No, stupid.
Can he afford that?
$1 million a day?
No. I'll answer it. I'll answer it.
You heard what Wack said, right?
Yeah.
That was just like a little.
Like, look at the people that Wack got on his panel. The type of dickhead dummies. $1 million a day. People are on this panel when you come to the Bull Light channel. They all educated. They all, some of them went to college. Most of them went to college. They all successful doing their thing. That's what you get over here. Over there, low life because Wack his act don't want to pay them nothing or whatever else, and they talking stupid. He said $1 million a day. That give you an idea.
That was like a wild number I'm throwing out. I don't mean like
no.
like directly. I just know nigga 24-hour full scale security is expensive.
Yo, suspect. I'm gonna answer it, but I want to give us Skinny. Go ahead.
If you pay, my fault. I ain't mean to cut nobody off.
Go ahead.
If you buying Birkin bags for all these bitches and shit, bro, and the security is gonna cost you $1.5 million for the year, so that don't make sense. But if you're willing to spend $300,000 on Birkin bags, bro, you could pay 2 big ass niggas who's with the shits, got a license to carry, give them $10,000 each a month to follow you everywhere you go for the rest of your life. That's 20 bands a month. You buying Birkins? Why don't you just do that?
That's real though.
Oh my god, yo, I got a good ass question, bro.
Okay.
I got a good question.
Skinny, I'm glad you said that. Number one, I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the thing: no real professional security is taking just 10 bands from 6ix9ine a month. And let me start adding.
He don't need real. He need just guys that got the license to hold their thing. 10 bands that a month. There's dudes out there that would do it, and you know what I mean. So, Act want to go ahead and try to justify it and make shit clean it up for 6ix9ine, his best friend, his other best friend. He wants 6ix9ine to be his brother, and he wants Charleston White to be his father. Tell you.
Of some costs, right? And I think this is why security makes sense when you're doing shit and gaining income. 6ix9ine is gaining passive income from random shows that's overseas. He's not gaining income from being in Miami or being in Florida, right? It's not like he's going to shows every day. He's just living a regular life down there. So what happens is you might say, oh, that nigga is cheap, but let's start doing the math, right? When he was paying the Shadow Group, they paid Shadow Group $1.5 million. I think it was only for 7 to 8 months. So let's say it's $2 million to have the top security with you every day. I know this as a fact because when I go to Florida, I book my security to be on the same plane. So we're on the same plane. So if you're in the airport, you see me, my security is with me. When I go to Miami, I stay at the SL. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I stay at a very expensive place. I got to book him there too. Now, I'm rolling with 1 or 2 security. You get what I mean? If you're going to the Ritz and 6ix9ine is not staying nowhere like cheap.
One factor you're forgetting, you keep bringing money in. You got money coming in at 6ix9ine. Maybe his money is not as serious as it was. Maybe his money funny now. His money getting kind of funny. Who knows?
He's gonna have,
because they all got accountants, and accountants tell them when that money getting funny. They tell them when to slow down.
To pay, so say it's like $600, $700 a night for your room. Then you gotta pay for 2 or 3 other rooms, $400 or $500 a night. Bro, you can see how cost gets up. Now, remember, 6ix9ine's just moving around having fun. He's not gaining income by performing in Miami. Do you get what I'm saying? So what happens is he probably starts saying, yo, I know this dude, he was a gang member who got let out, but now he's trying to do security. I'll have him come to pop out with me in places. It's much cheaper than when you get a shadow group, they're getting you bulletproof. I remember I was in when 6ix9ine was moving around New York, nigga, we in a bulletproof car. I swear, we left one place. The way they driving is like they think they're transporting the president. Nigga, they hit a car. I promise you, they hit a car, no stopping. They're just on some, yo, we're transporting 6ix9ine. Yeah, nigga, they don't give a fuck, right? But that's when you're paying $2 million a year. You could get the homie that might have a pistol permit or a carry permit. He not like, yeah, he's security, but really, he really just.
Yo, James Hudson, call up with the next comment. I want to know if this number work too. Give me a call, homie. James Hudson.
It's a goon, real respected nigga. You pay him less. You pay for professionals.
Let me know the next subject. Something you need to talk about. James Hudson, hit me up, homie.
Security, but here's the thing. Professional security gonna look at you every day and say, yo, 6, what's the itinerary? What we doing? It sounds good and makes sense when you're on tour and you say, I gotta go to this press stop, I gotta go sign some autographs here, I gotta go do this interview here, I gotta go to this meeting, then we're going to.
You see how Wack Act move, security'd up. He spent a pretty penny. He protected out there so he could talk crazy. It's not like he's scared of Charleston White, but he definitely got a certain amount of respect still. Even though the man called him a coward, he still got a high level of respect for Charleston White.
To this show, it makes sense why you're paying that wild amount of money for security. When you're in Miami just living and you don't have nothing to do, you would think you're an idiot paying for security just for when you're going to this corner store for 10 minutes. He's probably in the house the majority of the time. So you know what he says? Yo, let me get a little shiesty mask, which we all do. I got a little shiesty mask. I bet I'm going to go pop out here and here. I don't need no security for the day. I done say myself.
I do that every day.
I done say myself $3,000, $4,000 today because I really was only going to go to the store to cop one thing, maybe some Black and Miles, whatever. I ain't need security because the rest is...
You can't wear no shiesty mask in the damn gym when you're working out. You're going to pass out and die, shit. Cannot wear no shiesty mask in the gym when you're working out. You might pass out and die. It's your boy Bush. Had to get that off my chest. You heard me. Love y'all.